name is Mackenzie Yamazaki and I'm a realtor with Berkshire Hathaway in Anaheim Hills, and today I'm going to be going over ADUs. So an ADU is an accessory dwelling unit, also known as a granny flat, a second unit, or an in-law suite. Some of the pros is that it's affordable. If you already have a second structure in your backyard or somewhere on your property, you can convert that into an ADU. If you have a garage, an extra garage, or just even a garage, you can convert that into an ADU. So it's kind of affordable. If you don't already have those, you can also build one, and it does not have to be up to the same standards and codes as far as building as your already existing home. So it is a little bit cheaper to build these. It's also a great way to produce extra income, or if you just need family to live close by, it's also an opportunity to still have somewhat of privacy, but then also have them on the same property line as you. You don't have to purchase additional land. You don't have to pay a fee for the land that you already own. You can just build this in your own backyard or have this on your property in some area. Something that's also really cool about it is that you don't have to live on an R2 or R3 lot. You can do this to any single family home lot that you are on. One thing to note though is that you do have to pull a permit for this, and that can be costly, but you ultimately are going to be adding value to your home. And then also, depending on what you decide to do with it, if you do decide to rent it out, you will be getting that money back in some form. In January 2020, they are passing some new laws regarding ADUs, and fortunately it's actually in your favor, and it's to make it easier to obtain and build an ADU on your property. One of the laws is that your application will either be approved or denied within 60 days. That's awesome because now you don't have this long period to find out that you can't actually do it, or this long period to find out that you can actually start the process. So once you apply to be able to put this on your property, you will either know yes or no in 60 days. This is super cool for landlords and investors and even homeowners right now that maybe want to get to that place. If your ADU is permitted by 2025, you don't actually have to live in the primary residence. So you can actually rent out the primary residence and the ADU, and you do not have to be part of it. As of right now, you have to live in your primary residence. Another thing to note is that in 2020, HOAs cannot say no if the city or county says yes. So your HOA cannot regulate whether you add an ADU to your property or not. So that's really cool because right now you are having to go over the hurdle of getting it approved by the city and the HOA. So as of 2020, you can just go ahead and get it approved by your city or county. Cities have to delay code enforcement against unlawful ADUs right now to give them a chance to be legalized. So that's really cool. If you already have an ADU, they can't come in and code enforce it. So they're going to give you an opportunity to make sure that it is all up to date and that it is permitted. Local development standards such as parking, setbacks, lot size, landscaping, there's a couple other items as well, but those are not going to apply to ADUs as they would to a single family structure. And a really cool opportunity is that if you already own a multifamily unit, you can add an additional 2 ADUs onto the property. They just have to have a 4-foot setback from the sides and the rear, and they cannot be higher than 16 feet. Or you can use already existing structures such as turning the additional basement, additional storage, or an additional garage into an ADU on your multifamily unit property. So I hope that this was really helpful, and if you have any questions about ADUs or maybe looking at a potential property that you can add an ADU or that already has an existing structure that you can convert into an ADU, I'd love to help you. So I hope this video was helpful, and please subscribe. It lets the internet know that my videos are worth watching. Thanks.